Hello everybody, my name is Pravus and welcome back to more EU4 on the Rhodes Again. New recording session, new week for me. What happened last time? Oh right! Damn you, Venice! That's what happened, right. The AI of Venice kind of screwed us over. We won a war, but not as resoundingly as I really wanted to. So that means the series continues. I mean, at the end of the day, it's sort of a bittersweet thing. I'm happy to continue. I'm unhappy that we got kind of screwed over the way we did, but oh well. All we need is one really good war against the Mamluks, and this achievement is in the bag. We are so close. It's just a matter of trying to get that one successful plunge into victory. That's what I'm looking for here. Now, I was thinking about it a lot. Like, I've been fuming over this last session. And I'm trying to think, like, maybe there was a way we could have managed to beat the Mamluks had we been a little bit more conservative with some of my early fights. Had we made use of our boarding parties and stuff a bit more carefully, we could have possibly won something. But it's one of those things where, like, if I could have reloaded the game repeatedly, maybe I would have done things differently. But as it is with Iron Man 1, if I make a mistake, I make a mistake. And 2, sometimes you gotta take a slightly more conservative approach. So in that case, rather than trying to find the miracle path to beating the Mamluks and throw this entire run away, it was better to accept the bird in the hand rather than going for the 2 in the bush. In the meantime, though, we did profit a fair bit out of that war. Ramazan is about ready for annexation, and they're going to give me a pretty nice trade node in the Aleppo trade node, which means a lot more money will siphon up to me. And we also grabbed Benghazi, which means technically I'm going to have a little bit more control in the Alexandria trade node. Not a lot, but a little bit. And it also means I can potentially have a landing party for some troops if we so desire to go after the Mamluks in the future. We also did enjoy the utter decimation of the Mamluks navy out of that war. I mean, we obliterated. There they are. They have 11 ships now. Only 11, when previously they had like 60. So we decimated their navy. It's going to take them a while and a lot of money to build that back up, and hopefully we're going to be able to make use of it. Now, we do have a new idea group. Unfortunately, of course, I am now ahead of you guys, so I haven't seen any responses as far as what idea groups I ought to go for. And for me, it really comes down to only a couple of different options. I think offensive would be pretty solid for us. The extra discipline and such is great. The siegeability is fantastic. Quality ideas would work out pretty well for us for the same sorts of reasons, more discipline, and instead of siegeability, we just get more combat ability. All those are good, and also the morale of armies and siegeability pairs pretty nicely with things like religious. Heck, if we also picked up innovative at some point in the future, that's one of the best combos in the game. However, I do think we would probably benefit a lot from trade ideas. Trade ideas could get me a load of goods produced, as well as a lot more trade control. And this works for a lot of different reasons, but having lots of money means I can field lots of troops and also hire a ton of mercs in a pinch. It lets me scale up pretty nicely against the Mamluks. Via trade as far as siphoning income into Constantinople, which I need help doing, and also just goods produced is one of the best modifiers, I think, in the game, especially in the late game. So this will be very nice. It'll let us get some new free policies that let us field a lot of troops, gives us the ability to react in a lot of different situations, and in the future we may want to go for another military idea group like offensive or quality. We will see. National decisions are available. We can go for the missionary strength and tolerance of the cost of stability. Considering we're playing as Catholic and we can get enough papal influence that it's not an issue, I think I'll pass both of these. So basically we just accepted a slight increase in stability cost in exchange for slightly better missionaries, which seems pretty decent to me. We've got very good missionary strength at this point. We could upgrade some units. Both our cavalry and our mortars could do that. Okay, let's go ahead and get you guys upgraded. And also, defensive shock or defensive morale. Probably the defensive morale with the Pedrero. I think that would probably be okay. Alrighty, so what are we going to do right now? I'm going to try to annex Ramazan, because there's not a lot of point in holding them onto as a vassal, especially since I'm now over my force limit as I have an alliance with Poland. I'm also strongly debating just ditching the alliance with Akkoyanlu, but we'll see. I don't have a lot of benefit holding on to an alliance with these guys now. My big goal would probably be to get enough favors with Poland that we can call them into a war, and they're actually not that far away. Believe it or not. We gain a favor every 2 years, which means I'm only 12 years away from being able to call into the Poland-Lithuanian Commonwealth against the Mamluks. And between Poland, Lithuania, and Venice, maybe then I can really make something happen. We'll see. We will see what ends up happening. Can I go and do some raiding, please? Yes, I probably can. Wait, no, that was a Catholic province. I can't raid that. Okay, never mind. We've already raided this. When does it expire? 1527. Oh, we got a long ways to go. Okay. Not worried about it then. Not worried about it at all. We are mothballing this fleet and just accepting lots of money. Averia, who I don't even know, so they must be very small and... There they are, right there. Yeah, these guys just entered into an alliance with the Ottomans. Woohoo! Whatever shall I do? All right, so the independence of the Ottomans is guaranteed by Hungary. I remember that now. So we were looking for a possibility of getting some claims to use against Hungary. We'll fight the Ottomans, call Hungary in, maybe take some land from them without having to fight Austria. And that ends up being a pretty good opportunity for me. And I just devour as much of the Ottomans' territory as I dang well want. I mean, we only cannot take these 2 provinces. Pretty much everything else, fair game. I might just annex everything I can in the next war. Rhodes gets local defensiveness. Well, it's not especially helpful now, is it? Venice, by the way, is still sitting here. You're aware that you have military access, right? Yeah, they've got military access. I'm really not sure why they are absolutely refusing to do anything, but okay. We're putting down the particularists, so that's solid. Now that the unrest has reduced enough, I think we go ahead and do some more drilling of my armies. Just get that army professionalism up nice and high. How is Genoa looking? At war with Provence, or in a war with Provence. Nope, defending against them. And still allied to Austria. Well, with any luck out of this war, they make Genoa break a lot of their alliances. Losing sailors. Honestly, not a big deal, given that we raid every few years and get a whole bunch more. So who actually cares? Answer, not me. Not me at all. Okay. Palatinate will cede some territory to Austria. Religious civil disorder, things I don't care about. We do own Cyprus, so that's nice. It's actually a pretty decent province, too. Fairly defendable if we do it right. And I'm using my ships to protect trade in Aleppo and force as much up here as we can. And that does seem to be working. We are now collecting 8.6 ducats in Constantinople, and that should only be getting better as we ramp up those trade ideas, siphoning as much as we can in our direction. I'm looking forward to some of that action. That'll be fantastic. Fantastic. Kandar is still not allied to the Mamluks yet, so that might be a way of breaking them away from Karaman. We'll see. Let's see, a fort defense advisor, or just we get local defensiveness until the end of game. Yep. Yep, that seems pretty solid. General Hospital. Upset the clergy, gain national manpower recovery. Well, we do need a lot of manpower. We could get some devotion, but I don't need it. I can afford to upset the clergy. Let's do that. What's my mission, by the way? We got a cardinal! Oh, thank you, Pope Man. Finally, you did something useful and gave me a gosh dang cardinal. Boom. All right, and it's in Constantinople, which just seems, you know, kind of appropriate. I was going to ask, what are we doing for our estates? Nothing at the moment. We should probably summon them. I actually will be able to seize some more land as well, so let's go ahead and summon the Diet. They gain loyalty, so now they're in good loyal range. I mean, I could just not seize the land and enjoy some benefits. Now, the yearly devotion, papal influence, development costs, blah, blah, blah. It's all good. Agenda of the Diet. We can get some base tax. That's easily done. Make Fazan a tributary, a subject. These little guys down here. Well, that doesn't seem very good given that they're allied to both Tunis and Morocco. So, shy of doing a no-CB war, which is reasonable, I don't see how that works for me. So probably not. And the agenda of the bourgeoisie, get money from Teke. Well, I don't really think I need more prestige, so out of all of these, I think this is okay, but I don't want to spend the Diplo power when I have an idea group. So we're going to go for the benefit of the clergy. I think that'll be fine. And then, yeah, do I really want to seize more land? I mean, I don't really gain much for seizing more land, do I? As long as we stay above our desired crown land, I don't think we gain much. Except maybe reducing their influence. Right now, I think I'm just going to sit on the loyalty benefits and enjoy that. If anything, what we could do is sell some land. That's the thing we could do. Just get a load of money. They get a bit of land. I lose some. 10% of my crown land. And then all states gain loyalty and I get money. Actually, maybe that's a very good reason to seize the land. Get myself above 40%, so in the future I can sell this off and I don't lose anything. Okay. No. I'm probably going to forget about that mechanic anyway. Let's just enjoy the passive benefits I know I'm getting. Hey, look who's getting stomped! And Austria was not willing to defend them. Well now, that's interesting. Prospering times in Castoria. Now, why does this one not have the button that lets you just immediately find the province? I feel like it ought to. This one right here. Okay. We could gain a little bit of money. Pretty much nothing, though, because this is not a state. It is a wine province, which isn't half bad. Or just manpower. Well, I think I'm going to go for the Diplo power. 1, that's just good for my ideas. 2, wines are good provinces. We like wine provinces. They're solid. Nothing wrong with any of that. The Mamluks were spying on me. Ooh, Lip exists. Still. There's an achievement somewhere. I don't remember where they are, but there they are. An achievement to own the entire British Isles. Playing as Lip up here, or Lippe. Stiff upper Lippe? I don't know the proper German pronunciation there. Forgive me for my butchering. So Naples is fighting Poland, huh? And you're allied to both Austria and Hungary. That's interesting. I'm just saying it's interesting. I'm not saying I'm going to do anything about it. I'm just saying it's interesting. If I attacked Hungary, it would be an opportunity to, 1, grab some land and screw them over, and 2, fight Naples without fighting everybody else, and possibly sneak a little territory in southern Italy. I'm just saying. It's a thing we could do. I don't think I gain much from taking bits of southern Italy, except for perhaps a little bit of power in the Venice trade node, of which I could start collecting in with trade power. I mean, ultimately owning southern Italy would be fantastic. I don't know. Well, Ramazan, I want to start the annexation. Of course, that's going to cost me a bit of Diplo power to do so. No longer being allied to Austria means fighting Hungary right now is actually a very, very good idea. The problem is I don't have any justification to go to war with them. That said, you have a trade province and a gold province I want. Hello! Okay, I just decided that, yeah, we're going to war with Hungary. That's happening, but I have to wait, unfortunately, until I have a claim. And it's going to be a little while. In the meantime, it looks like Poland is beating the ever-loving snot out of them. They just called me in. Well, I wish, I have to say yes. On the plus side, okay, maybe I'm not going to get what I want anymore. Maybe I won't. But on the plus side, I will now get enough favors with Poland that they will be able to join my war a little bit sooner. So, okay, once again, we are going to war against the Hungarians. Actually, let's just keep all my troops together until we know what's going on here. What's the military situation? They got enough troops to be a threat. I don't know where they are, though. There's some up here, some here. Where's the rest? Okay, maybe I should not be moving forward too aggressively, because I don't know where they are, and I'm a little bit worried about my morale. They might just come out of the shadows, screaming Hungarians, and murder me. The Italian Wars! Mercenary cost goes down. Cool, because we're fighting technically against an Italian nation. That's all the reason you need. Let's go up to Nissa. Let's go up to Rigomes. These are the ones that I ultimately wanted. So spying no longer accomplishes as much as I wanted. Oh well. C'est la vie. They're working on forts, so I need to get war score somehow and proper war contribution. The forts there are already being sieged, so my only real option, I think, would be to start working down toward Naples. We're going to send both stacks down to Naples, and we're going to get war participation by sieging Napoli. Also, get some provinces that are sieged down by me, and hopefully they give them to me. We can go for our first round of trade ideas with the global trade power, and I think that's worth it in this case. We're still a long ways ahead of time on tech. We also get a national unrest reduction, which is very, very strong. I like that. Okay, so with those both down, we start marching down to Napoli. And we make them cry for a little bit. And this is how I'm going to get that war participation. Because I need favors, and the only way I get those favors is if I actually pull some weight. Also, we should probably unmothball the fleet, let them repair for a little while, and then send them over here to wreck the Napoli fleet, and also start blockading them to generate a load of war exhaustion. Also, seizing a bit of money on my end, which sounds pretty nice, doesn't it? Yes. Yes, it does. I think it sounds very good. Very good indeed. Croatia. You know, I really need to try... I need to look into their national missions tree and see if they're fun to play. I've had a Croatian in the Discord who, since Emperor has released, has really wanted me to play as Croatia. And it's a really small nation, so it's not a very high priority there, but it could be kind of fun to play against, or play as. Venice is getting murdered because they're refusing to move their troops, by the way. This is a completely self-inflicted problem, and I feel very, very little sympathy. Genoa's just demolishing them. Demolishing them, dude. Alright, let's go ahead and start enjoying the raiding, or rather the plundering of Napoli. We should probably dock these guys up as well. I'm going to want to have my admiral just because they have a slightly large enough navy to be a bit of a threat. 17 galleys is a lot of galleys. So if I have all my troops together, I think we're fine. But I'd like to be playing it on the safer side, you know? Safe enough. Okay, so this is going to go to me, blah, blah, blah. We can hand some of this stuff off to Poland just so that they technically control this for some war score purposes. But I don't think that Naples is likely to break free, or rather be willing to separate peace out, until their capital has been sieged. And now I'm kind of stuck and unable to go anywhere. So let's just sit our troops up here in the mountains for a bit. And I think that'll be okay. Some of these barks are a little weak. If we wait a couple more months, I think we can go for it, though. I mean, we got 18 galleys plus an unknown super powerful heavy ship. Flagship. Supposedly it's really good, so, yeah. What are these? Separatists? No, pretenders. Pretenders don't bother me at all. As long as nobody new breaks free. Ramazan, we've maxed out. Okay. Trade dispute against Lucca because Genoa doesn't like me and has issued embargoes and things. Let's get over here and do some blockading. Also see if we can smash some little ships that are hanging out on their own over here. Nope, they're running away. Like the cowards they are. Okay. So 39 ships versus 55, and I have a pretty decent maneuver admiral. Is solid enough that I'm not really worried about it. I think we should be able to win that fight. A rising star. We could gain some prestige, or we could gain a pretty darn awesome trade efficiency advisor. I'm not sure that I'm making enough money to justify a level 3, even at half price. It's still gonna be, what, 5 ducats a month? So I'm not sure I can justify that, much as I would like it. So I think we're not going to. That's some more conversions done. Let's go for Benghazi, which is likely going to upset some Mamluk rebels and such, but oh well. Carmenese separatists and Greek separatists. We got a few that are risking fighting me here. And honorable people, I'm at max prestige. I am very prestigious, if you didn't know. Alright, let's go ahead and try to siege down a few more provinces and encourage Poland to give me something useful. But that should result in a pretty nice amount of war participation, which means now I definitely will get some favors. They might even give me something else that's nice. I'm not sure how they were able to ask me to join their war in the first place, frankly, given that they can't have enough favors with me by now, surely. Or maybe they can, and I just don't know. Hey, Naples, get the heck off of that gold province. That's the one that I want. They stacked up enough troops over here to be an issue. They're going to have to peace out Naples soon, which shouldn't be an issue, given that, you know, Naples is being currently thrashed. I guess I could capture some more of their ships, actually, if I just go siege this province real quick and force their navy out. Sure, let's be mean-spirited to Naples. Let's go and smash their navy. I might lose a couple ships. Oh, they're out. Never mind. But I'll capture enough ships that it doesn't matter. Alright, so Naples will give money. Annulled treaties with Hungary. We got some cash and no territory. Not really surprising, just mildly disappointing. Alright, let's get over here. So, with Naples out of the picture, that does mean that Hungary has very little remaining, and also they're not in a position to defend the Ottomans in the next couple of years. So we're gonna steamroll them. The Italian Wars is over. Oh no! Whatever shall I do? Protestantism is entrenched. What, you mean people aren't celebrating Lent anymore? Let's see. Protestantism is in fact getting slightly entrenched, but primarily in Milan and the northern Italian regions. Okay. Yeah. I got a cardinal, so I'm going to be a loyal Catholic for the rest of the game now. I was already planning on doing that. The bonuses we gain are super good for that. I could spend some papal influence and try to become the papal controller. Could also spend a massive amount of money to try and gain some more of that papal influence. How much do we gain per year? 6.48? We can invest at least a little bit. It's not going to give us a very good chance. Like a 2.5% chance right now is pathetic. Too many people are investing. But I'm willing to lose a little bit of papal influence for a minute chance. A minute chance. Hungary, what are you doing on the border of my provinces? What are you doing? Get out of here. You're not welcome. Get. I actually am completely black flagged and stuck. Oh, and the war's over. Never mind. Hungary will cede provinces to Croatia and to Poland, and that is it. We got nothing out of this war. There goes my chance to get a lot. But it was basically cost-free, and we got 16 favors with Poland, which is enough to not only call them in the war, but give them an extra 20 reasons to join the war to make sure that it does happen, or at least give it a much higher chance of happening. Naples allying Castile is a problem. Cardamon is transferring trade power. I don't really care about that. Naples claimed the throne of Hungary? I guess you are a Trastamara, aren't you? Huh. With the help of Castile, that's actually now possible to accomplish. I don't know how I feel about that. Venice will give money to Provence because Venice is an idiot and didn't defend. And they lost their trade league because they don't have enough prestige. No, they have enough prestige. I don't know why it disbanded then. Maybe that was part of the war. Regardless, idiot Venice! Your troops! Get your troops! We need just a teensy bit more influence with my vassal. Why can't I send you a gift? Oh. I'm running a deficit while I have a loan. Well, hang on. There, is that enough? Does that solve the problem? Not quite. First off, let's send some troops to Benghazi, because I think that we are going to have some rebel issues in the near-ish future. You are pretty solid, and we could just go ahead and do some autonomous rebels for a minute and burn down a few groups. Most of them are pretty inconsequential, like these guys. There we go. Okay. If I were to... I need just a tiny bit of cash. Let's do this. I'm no longer running a deficit. Gotta wait until the end of the month. Hang on. I'm still running a deficit? No, I'm not. What are you talking about? I ain't running no stinking deficit. Venice declared war on Hungary. Everyone gets to have fun killing Hungary except for me. It's fine, it doesn't matter. It would have been nice, but it doesn't actually matter. Let's pull off of you. No longer care about that. Not possible to send gifts due to... unfreaking known. Okay. No, fine. Let's improve relations a bit. Let me take a look at my navy. I'm pretty sure my navy's gonna be part of the problem here. Hey, look, a load of light ships. Let's protect trade in Aleppo. And how far am I over my naval force limit? A lot. Let's grab a handful of transports. See if I can't just go sell this to somebody. I don't care who. But somebody. Maybe I can get a little bit of extra cash out of my vassal before I fully annex him. Oh, I recently sent a diplomat, so I can't do it again until April 2nd. Well, now it's April 2nd. Oh, now I can send a gift, by the way. Alright, so for 30 ducats, it's technically money. I'll take it. Thank you. I'm just gonna get them back. I'm gonna annex these guys, and I'm gonna get the ships right back, and I wouldn't have gotten their purse before, so now I get it. So, selling ships to your vassals is kind of an obvious win. Ottomans have rivaled Bosnia. Okay. How much more can we gain out of you? None. So, we need to send you just a teensy bit of money. So the money you gave me for the ships will now lead to your annexation and demise. Brilliant job, Ramazan. Brilliant indeed. Jean Parceau de la Villette. Local defensiveness in Malta. But I don't have a fort in Malta. I don't really know why we got that, to be honest, but we did. Probably do want to have the army maintenance up just so we are able to deal with these guys. Let's go ahead and repay one of these loans. We have another one coming out. There it is. I was about to say, we're going to have 2 loans pop up in a second, and there they go. So there's that. We got enough troops here that we could probably just provoke the Mamluks and just get rid of them so I don't have to sit here anymore. And that's probably worth doing. So let's go ahead and provoke a revolt. 11 regiments versus a 3-star general with 18. No problem. Die. That cost me very little. Now we can go move our troops. I like that feature. Makes it really, really easy to just move on to bigger and more important things. Hey, look, an ability, because, wow, actually, in the Age of Reformation, I can already have an ability. I guess we do have religious ideas, and we've converted 30 provinces. Institutional spread in true faith. Pretty decent. Prestige, trade power, merc discipline's probably pretty good nowadays. It always was, but now it's really good. War score cost versus other religions. Ah, that's the one that I'm going to do, because that might lead to the full annexation of the Ottoman. In a very short amount of time, actually. We're going to be ready to fight them in just a couple of months. You know what? Forget this whole drill nonsense. Let's get ready to smash. You ready to smash? I'm ready to smash. Let's turn on Constantinople so he doesn't escape from me. I don't want him running away. You're gonna stay there. And you're gonna die like a man. Like a big Turkish man. Alright. So, Benghazi, how you doing there, buddy? You're not giving me a lot of trade power. You have a little more control here than we used to. We're actually doing a lot nicer in Aleppo all of a sudden. 38% control, siphoning quite a bit more income up here. We're now collecting 10 ducats a month in trade. That extra 20% trade power, man, it helps. Global trade power is good. Hey, guess what we get to do? And Hungary is still defending them, but, well, guaranteeing them, but they're not actually going to do anything. So we're not worried about it. We're just going to go ahead and kill it. And I'm not going to waste the favors with Austria because I consider this to be an absolute and total pushover. Die! Split, split, split. Go here, 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 and here. This might even be a stack wipe right off the bat. We'll see. The age of condottieri ends. The Lombard and Tuscan free companies are no longer available, and the Italian Wars is over. Okay. That was indeed a stack of wipe. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of split so they can't reinforce over here. They can't reinforce over here. That means these are the only 2 provinces remaining where they are able to actually train up any troops. Now, if I'm able to kill these guys, that probably means that Karaman and Kandar are available to kill them soon, too. So we're going to want to go capture all this quickly before people I don't like decide to do something I don't want them to do. Right? The Ottoman Pretender rebels are on their way. Really? That amuses me. They're coming over to the Straits, are they? Huh. Well then, let's go and say hello. Hello! Oh, they're running away. Goodbye! Let's go over here. You guys go here. What is this? Austria is willing to sell me progress. If we give them 3 ducats a month, we will gain some progress of the printing press. You know, this actually might be worth it. I take that back. It's colonialism, and we already have it. How do I already have enough progress for colonialism? I have not been paying attention, apparently. The printing press is not fired. Yeah, no, I'd rather just save up the money so that I can just buy it the old-fashioned way. I don't really see a point in paying you this, but thank you! Thank you, Austria, for offering to do something potentially helpful. That's more than I normally would expect out of you people. An excellent vintage! National unrest goes down. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, so that means Gallipoli is the only one that's causing a fuss. And the Karamanis are almost down too. France is peeved. Frickin' meddlesome advisors. You guys have been getting in my grill for a long time, and it's annoying me. Knock it off. Alright, there's some noble rebels. Oh, okay. And Benghazi has been converted. Oh, also we are at our maximum in monarch points for military. Right, and we are way ahead of time. So that means we can either put down some rebels, or I could gain some devotion, or, better yet, let's just go ahead and do some military development. That's a lot of power to spend, but it's honestly fine. I'm not going to use any for a long time. I'm positive of that. And if we were in the age of absolutism, like, okay, yes, now we have better uses for my my military power, and we should do something with it. But we're not in the age of absolutism, are we? I didn't think so. Let's see. We want to take a general and go hunt down some pretenders and stuff and go kill them real quick. I want to get up to that 100%. Oh, no! My general, my 2-star general died! No! It's okay. Let's go over this way. Where are you going, by the way? Over here? Don't you dare take this fort. I see what you're going for, and I'm turning that on. We won the siege. Good. Now I'm coming to intercept and murder you. Because I don't like you. I don't like your face. I don't like the way that you looked at me. Oh, right. We actually technically would need to go kill Avaria here, too. But do we really need to? I mean, is that a priority? I don't know. Doesn't feel like it. Feels like they're kind of harmless. The problem is access. Getting to them is going to be a pain. I don't know. We'll see. We're out of time for this video, I know. We're at 80% war score. Oh, hello. Guess who sent some more people over here and I didn't notice? You have new rebels. Can we possibly catch up to you? Because I'd like to get you killed. All it takes is a hesitation on your part. Wait for, like, just a few days. Just a brief moment is all I ask. Stay still. That's it. We're turning around. I'm tightening the noose. We're gonna catch you, dang it. Somehow. He's just gonna keep going around and unsieging things. That's why I don't want to deal with this. I want him dead. Okay, he's locked. Perfect. Thank you. Okay, can you possibly get up here? We have no military access. And no easy way to get it. So let's go and crush all these guys. Real quick. I just want to end this war real quick. We might as well end on a good note, right? Okay, so their army's dead. Kill them, re-siege some things, and let's end the war. So the question is, what am I going to be able to take out of this? Presumably a lot. Who just rivaled me? Karaman? That's fine. Now, the downside is, because we didn't kill his ally... Ooh, Hudavendigar now has a cardinal! Yes! Because he has an ally, he might be a little bit less inclined to leave the war. Maybe. Let's find out. Let's go ahead and drop our troops off over here. Wait for about a month. Done. Okay. 97% war score is good enough for me. We're taking the rest of this. And we're taking the rest of this. I can't take the rest of these. I could make you into a vassal. They will hate me until the end of time. The only reason I'm tempted is because I could technically feed them the rest of Anatolia. That'll take a long time, and honestly, I think I'll end up rathering just taking the land myself, and we're already over our relationship limit, so forget that. Let's take the war reps. Let's take 216 more ducats. Goodbye, and thank you. And let's get our troops back in position and drill. And by the way, our font has finally joined forces. Oh, that looks so sweet. I don't know why it's still the Knights Balkans and not the Knights proper, but whatever. We'll go with it. I could even embrace the institution. There's no point while I'm so far ahead of time, but let's just keep in mind that that is the thing we want to do, and I'm going to need to hold on to some money. In the meantime, we can core all of this land, and we're looking uber-duper good. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If so, then I would ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. All right, let's go ahead and do it.